A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfuck the past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost killed me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Put brick on the corner for my homies that have fought and died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear. I ask you God, where do we go from here? From here.
Where do we go from here?
So where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go?
Where do we go from here?
My bad, look, and I'm gonna look, man. We bringing it to y'all, man. We just doing a little something settings with them. What you need to do?
Shit.
Yeah, sure you do. Let me see. Give us a minute. We're just trying to get everything situated with the. Let me share some of this stuff. All right. There you go.
Yeah, but wait, you know what I'm saying? What's happening with y'all? Listen, this
Man, we just trying to
this
get
is the
everything
last
situated
broadcast for
with
this year, 2022. It's the last Wednesday, I believe, in the year, this month.
Yeah.
In the year, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna look back and think about and talk about some of the stuff we talked about over the past year, and talk about how we can reset and get ready for the next year. What is resetting?
That's the key word.
And
Reset.
what is I call it center. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean? And what does it call for individuals? How they reset and whatever. Everybody have their own way of getting centered or getting back in the headspace where they can move forward.
Look, before we go farther though, hey, look, you know how we start off, man. We gotta talk about how our week were. How was your week? Right?
Well, my week been eventful. I mean, you know,
Let's talk about these events. I want to hear these events.
I mean, you know, shit, I mean,
No,
instead of having the minor car problems in there, you know, I mean, just dealing with different things that come through life, you know. But I always think that, you know, when something goes wrong, it's just making room for something better.
Okay.
So, you know, I see little things that happen and that could throw you for a loop normally with me, but now and where I am now, I mean, we just deal with it. And that goes a lot from my wife. She keep her head behind all this shit. Now I've been always
Been with that shit.
Yeah,
Been
you
with
know, you know, just seeing her being calm by a lot of things, and then my push is always, you know, taking care of family.
So you telling me your wife is the calmer head?
I mean, at this point, no. We're not gonna say each of us have our strong points and our
at
weak
certain things.
I mean, you know, it really keeps evolving. I mean, it's no certain thing. It's certain things that I observe that she's better at, and then certain things I observe I'm better at. You know what I'm saying? It's just a combination of us working together and listening and trusting each other's instincts.
Okay.
You know, it's not just she calm here, I'm not calm there. If we learn and we grow with each other.
So you basically saying your week been eventful. Like everybody got adjective for everything they say. So your week been eventful. What would be my adjective for our week? Our shit was fucked up. That's it. Like I mean I can't even. I'm as transparent as it get. Like shit been tough. Like Christmas was tough. The holiday was tough. Just to break down how it went. We've been grinding, getting stuff for the kids for Christmas. Getting gifts for the family because we not Dirty Santa. We changed name for Christmas Eve, right? As a family, we had to get together, and so motherfucker didn't have enough money to buy gifts for the family, but we still had to buy those gifts, so that was tough. And so we end up Christmas Day. We end up going to Tuscaloosa with our daughter and her girlfriend and family, right? So we spent the day with them. So we get ready to go out and leave to come home, and the damn car won't crank. So we look like, damn, we need a battery. Ain't this some shit? And this Christmas day. So we finally get the car crunk up and everything. So we make it through that. So we like, cool. So today I'm gonna show y'all how. And I know Tim go through stuff too. So I mean, I can't speak on his, but I know he go through some shit. You know, I'm showing y'all how dedicated T.O.G. and Marilla is to make sure we still perform on every Wednesday, regardless of our personal life or what's going on. On the way over here, getting ready to come over here, we had a damn flat, right? So I had to ride on the damn rim for miles to get a tire change out and make it here on time to do the podcast. So I'm just showing you dedication, bro. And look, we still haven't missed not one week.
Yeah.
They just don't know what we go through on our personal life, and we still. And look, it ain't no knock on y'all, nothing like that. I'm just showing y'all how for real we are to deliver this thing to y'all every week.
I mean, you know, I see it. I see that part, but to me, it's more like, you know, this is something that we are passionate about, that we feel like it's necessary.
Yeah.
You know, if we have to start at 7:30, 8 o'clock, you know, which I believe we're gonna start. You know, people are going through stuff all over the world.
And you say that, and we try to try to be at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but you know,
regardless.
It's not even like, you know what I'm saying, long as it get done. You know, sometimes you're gonna go through things. Everybody do it. You know, we ask, all we can ask her for is that forgiveness.
Yeah.
If we have disappointed some people on certain things or certain ways we talk, or certain ways we put things out, you know, but our dedication is not really that scrutiny, because, you know, this is something we're doing. Ain't nobody paying us to do this.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing this because this is what we want to do, and this is what we think that is needed. And that
And you can't see stars.
that thing is, and we constantly move forward. You know, I mean, you know, I'm without a vehicle, period.
See,
you know what
I want that transparency.
I mean, transparency is, the thing is, I don't speak on things that are not are basically temporary. You know, these aren't catastrophic events. This me holding on to something too long that I need to get rid of, and not, you know, instead of me getting rid of it when I need to, I'm forced to get rid of it now. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't stop me from continuing to move forward. You know, so these things don't happen, but it's only a test of my faith. You know what I'm saying? I believe that those things that don't kill me only make me stronger.
Yeah, but I just want you to talk about it for us, like, regardless of what we go through in our personal life, we still make it our duty to do this every week.
I get it, but you know, that's not here nor there for me. You know what I'm saying? By letting people know. What I want people to know about this show, as far as from my point of view, is that we care about what's going on in our city. What's going on with me is something I have to deal with me and God, or whatever I believe, and however I believe, and however I think I can work it out and make it happen. There's nothing and nowhere in life where it's gonna be easy every day. You know, you're gonna have to learn and grow from things. And these things are just little nuggets that you put in the way so you can constantly grow. That's what I see, you know.
The reason I say that, because a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people will look at it and be like, they see you in a different light, or see us in a different light. Like, they got it going on. They got this. They got that.
I do for what I'm doing. So I'm always manifesting words to bring the existence that I have to move forward. You know, I learned in my walk that these temporary setbacks are only a setup for a major comeback. And when I think of it like that, to talk about them, to give them gas or give them energy, it's just too much. What I give energy is I'm finna get a new car. what I give energy to is nothing to be where I want to be in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not here right now, even though I'm not where I think I should be, of course. But it doesn't matter what you think. You think you just thinking. You just out there speculating. The truth is, I'm speaking my manifestation into existence. Period. Every day.
Okay. So far, let me say the Christmas week, it was good overall.
Yeah, Christmas. Not only was good. I'm gonna tell you, I don't really celebrate Christmas like that. But what I saw was I saw kids being able to come together and really be around each other on a day that they don't normally get days like that.
Yeah.
They got school, so it's a bunch of family members that don't get a chance to be around each other a bunch of times. And this what keeps, I would like to change the whole tradition of Christmas, and you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, the spirit of the whole gathering and the kids and us being family together, laughing and talking, enjoying each other. That's what I celebrate. Because for all them years I couldn't celebrate it, it never really made a difference. But now I'm here seeing it and seeing how the kids run around. My nephew lost a tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, that's the happiest tooth losing I ever seen in my life.
For real?
Because they had a good time.
Okay.
And he felt like his tooth was loose anyway, but the thing was, he came and showed me, look, Uncle Tim, and he went crying and that because that type of interaction with other little boys, other little girls, with family, and it takes away that damn insecurity, even in children.
I bet you get melted. Look, boy, you melted. Look, you ain't been like that in a long time, boy. You melted.
No, what you mean?
When say like when they come and be like, hey, Uncle Tim and all that, you melting on that shit right now.
I mean, they deserve love. You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
I'm twofold now. I can be as sweet as you want to be. I can be something else. I mean, they invoke that nurturing side of me. They invoke the side of me that want to see them prosper in their future. Want to see them. I mean, not have any of these hard times that I've been around or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And make it. And they show me what they really give me a lot of purpose, because if I don't start teaching them, if I don't show them certain things, they have to start where I started. So I want to give them the leg up as much as I can. All of them.
So let me ask you this: on what you just said, how do you get the kids to respond to what you're trying to get them to see? The kids these days be more like they need to see more at you to take your advice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's materialist things more now with the kids these days. If you can't show me none, I ain't finna listen.
I mean, I guess I've never met a kid like that. The kids I met are intelligent,
Okay.
first and foremost, and material things and how they get material things to them are intelligent ways of getting it, because they don't know the backstory behind it. Okay, so when I look at them and I see and how I see how to engage with them, I understand. I go at their intelligence.
Okay.
I don't go at them as, oh, you do, and I don't treat them like adults. You know what I'm saying? But we can have a conversation. And then I start giving them critical understanding, critical thinking. What you think about this? Like the other day, I'm messing with my nephew. He run and said, "I'm gonna go get my gun." I said, "Well, hold up, homeboy. You ain't got to always go get no gun." I understand as a child, it's a toy and you want to play. But understand that as you get older,
it's not a toy.
It's not a toy anymore. So and I don't hold him now. I don't beat it into him. I just say my little words right there, let it fester. Hopefully, fall in ground that will germinate it and make it grow. But if it's not, I plan on being here long enough to continue to push that word of being the type of man that I think he should be. But he still has a choice. All our kids have a choice on what type of person they're gonna be.
Yeah.
but I would give them the benefit of understanding what I've been through and not to go through certain things because I know the outcome. Now, if you don't want to take that advice, cool.
Mhm.
But one thing I do know is that if you do it, it's gonna happen. So if you don't take the advice and you still do it, you still learn because you see I told you the truth.
So,
If you take the advice and you move forward and you see that you don't go through the pain and trouble that I told you would happen if you took the other advice, it's still the truth. So whatever they decide to do, as long as I give them the opportunity of my wisdom that I've learned over the years, I mean they still got to make their own choices.
it was crazy. So Christmas Eve, we did a family gathering. It was up at our niece's house, right?
Right?
Dude, I had a what would we call it?
Allergic.
Allergic reaction
Mm.
to some shell food, some shrimp. I don't think y'all realize that. I think y'all left
But,
it.
no, but you know, I didn't know you didn't know there was seafood in there.
I really
And he
did.
fixed his own plate.
Yeah.
I did because all I saw was cheese and noodles. I'm like, I'm gonna get this shit look good.
And then while you were eating, you didn't.
I ain't look.
Well, that
So I'm
just tells
eating.
me.
I'm crying. So at the end, I see a shrimp. So I see the shrimp. I put the shrimp down. I instantly went outside like regurgitating. Dude, y'all was gone. I was still like, about a 30, 45 minutes, dude. I didn't think I was gonna be here, boy.
I mean, if it didn't carry you to the hospital, you just had your stomach act up. Yeah.
Look, I mean, I had my wife was like, boy, your lips and all that. Whoa, put more of it. No, I ain't going to the hospital. She kept saying, you ready to go? I'm like, no, but I'm not going to ruin it for everybody else.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to pay more attention.
Exactly. I get it.
I mean, everything that you go through, you can come up with a conclusion of what went wrong.
Yeah.
If you be honest about being accountable for what really happened with them.
Well, all I seen was cheese and noodles.
That's too fast.
And
It
look,
would have been just as
they
simple.
just laid it out.
And I'm gonna give you a hint. If we bring something, a lot of times it's gonna be seafood. A lot of times it's gonna be crab. Shrimp.
Look, and I knew Tara said she gonna bring seafood. It didn't dawn on me when Byron laid it out. I'm like, shit, I'm the first. I'm the first to get into it.
You gotta slow your roll, bro.
Why somebody in some shit? Boy, I got look, I'm gonna tell you how bad it got. So when I went outside, I'm out there throwing up like a motherfucker. Dude holler, man, you alright? So dude, 2 hours ago. I was like, you 2 hours on the street.
You going in?
Man, what? Bro. I'm telling you, I'm in the bathroom, I'm back and forth. So
that was after we left.
it was too much. No.
They was gone.
No, they wouldn't.
Now the first time you went out there, we was out there.
Okay, the first time y'all was out there, but he
So after
constantly
y'all
kept
left-
going.
Yeah, after y'all live, I was still going to the bathroom, taking the shirt off, it was hot. Had to go outside, it was too cold. You gotta think it like
Well, you need the whole family know you can't eat.
shell food.
Yeah, you have
Right.
that. So when we have gatherings like that, everybody be on you.
He shouldn't have ate it.
I mean, you gotta pay.
But he didn't know.
I didn't know. Sit here there. Look,
Shouldn't
I'm
have
the
ate it.
first. It
When
wasn't.
you dip in it, you gonna see.
Yeah, look, let me no, listen.
You gonna see a shrimp when you took
I
the
did.
spoon.
I wouldn't believe me if I did. You
He
think I would've ate
had
it?
crab meat in it too.
Look, let me tell you.
He was
I was the first to dig into it.
Uh-huh.
So all you see is the top
It's
of
the
the
cheese
cheese
on top.
and
Yeah.
noodles.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there with the fellas. We watching the game eating. I'm like, at the end, I see
How
a
you
big
was
shrimp.
eating?
I'm just eating. They ain't even, you know how you ain't looking at the food. Just eating. We watch the game. Drink a little. So I get to the end. Big shrimp. I'm like, what the hell? The shit good, right? It's good. So, I instantly had to go outside and girlfriend. I was like, ooh. So I come back inside, sit with the fella for a minute. I gotta go to the bathroom. Then when you come, like, wait, why? Nigga, I'm in there taking off shirt. Man, no. You ready to go, baby? I'm like, no. I don't want to spoil it for you. Because I'm in there be struggling. When I tell you I did a 30, 45 minute hiatus, like, fucked up. Like, I'm.
We did a 35, 40-minute highway.
Hiatus? However you want to say
Say
it.
whatever it is, you know what
I was
it means.
Then I regained my shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was good. We got home. I was,
I'm like, you swole right here.
But you know what?
And then on our way home, I'm like, oh, you swole up there too.
So you know what? Next morning, your mama called me.
Yeah.
Ma called.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Like, you are. They were like, you are. Like, yeah. Nigga, I'm fucked up. I can't do that shit, my nigga. All the scrubs, I can't do that. But look. So let's recap from 2022 of the guests we had on our show. You know what I'm saying? I think we started all way back then. Was what? Clarissa was our first guest.
I mean, that's almost 2 years ago.
No,
Yeah.
6 months.
Oh, really?
We started with Clarissa back in June.
As your guest coming on y'all show.
Our first guest.
Okay, not our first show.
Not our first show. No, not our first show.
Yeah, she
As
was
far
our
as
first
guests, I'm talking about recapping
Yeah.
of guests we had on our show. Because I mean, this gonna be because what we're about to do. I want to invite all the guests what we can have in our season 2. When we have our gathering in January 25th.
Right.
So we want to invite all the guests.
I mean, yeah. I mean, all we had.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Clarissa was the first one.
Yes, we had a bunch of
We had Coco Harris.
Coco Harris, yeah.
We had Keisha Mom them.
We had
We had Keisha Mom them.
Right.
We had
That's the cancer awareness group.
LaVenture Lofton.
LaVenture Lofton. It was like with the cancer awareness. All right. So after that, then we had I want to say
We had Mike then come on.
Mike and Pat.
Mike and Pat,
with the cancer. We had Tara's sister here.
right.
About
Sean,
Sean about
we were
real
talking
estate.
about real estate.
Carl Christian about real estate.
Christian about real estate. We had Mike them, Mike,
Mike Pat.
Crestwood Coates.
Crestwood Coast,
Oh.
yeah.
We
Mike,
had them. We had Jay, Nick, and Byron. We're talking about the LBGTQ.
Right.
I hope I got that right. Community. We
Yeah.
talked about that.
Mhm.
We talked about what else? We talked about voting.
Voting, did vote. We had Greater Birmingham Minister
Yeah,
on with the
we talked
vote.
about the vote.
We had
Fathers.
fathers,
Yeah,
entrepreneur fathers,
AV and
AV and Philando,
Philando Park with I Ain't TV.
right?
We talked about that. Man, what else we had? We had people in the service. Women in
Yeah,
the
Tam
service.
and Tracy.
Tracy.
And then we had Shout It Low. What's your name?
Yeah,
That's Tracy.
Tracy. Yeah. Okay.
What else we had, man? We just recapping because
Definitely had the mothers. What about us?
Definitely.
Mothers with
Last week.
murder sons.
Yeah.
What about us?
it haven't stopped.
No, I haven't stopped.
Look, I just looked at it yesterday. We was at 191 deaths in Jefferson community. 191. Out of 191, 144 was in Birmingham.
I mean, the thing is, all these topics that we discussed and the people we brought on are very relevant. We want to have them on our January 25th broadcast. Just bring them a recap with a lot of them, see how they're doing. And this is a community thing. You know what I'm saying? We hadn't got everybody we want to get on here. We got a lot of other people that we're gonna bring on here. But the thing is, it's just we build it.
Season 2. I had people reach out to me last couple of days said they want to come on the show.
Okay.
And so definitely I told them we getting ready to launch season 2. In February we getting ready to launch, right?
January.
And I
Well,
want.
January gonna be the end. January gonna be the end where we gonna launch January where we doing the live forum. We'll invite people.
I want to know. I'm trying to figure out. Will people rather us do
Live
a
or
basic
recorded.
podcast,
Mhm.
or would you rather be in an audience type setting? You know what I'm saying? If you got any, I mean, you got to be in Birmingham, of course. If you have anything that you have to say about that, because we're trying to figure out, do we want to just continue to podcast and then you know how this thing goes, but we can do live recordings with audience every now and then, so we get the questions offhand. You know, have a hot mic and we talk about situations and things that we're going through, or whatever the topic is, and that way you have a chance. And then it's gonna be not just a show. It's gonna be other things going on, but it's just for that hour that we talk about the show, and we get people to come on, and you get your voices heard. This is the biggest thing about this show right here. We want neighborhood, we want local, we want uh, city council, we want mayor, we want everybody that's really determined to make Birmingham a better place from every community aspect, every community point of view. We want you on the show, whether you come on or not. You know
So
what I'm saying?
basically, you said season 2 we want more people involved. How we moving? We want the people.
Right. You want them now. You want them now. Because
Yeah.
this is all about conversation. This not about Lindale and now T.O.G. and Gorilla. This is about how can we move forward from the situation that we're in now,
Mhm.
and let's make it better. I'm a firm believer that there's enough people out here that want to make it better, that can make it better. And all we have to do is get together and say to ourselves, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not asking everybody to come under one umbrella and do it. We saying that if you do it in your own household, if you handle your own household, then that brings a whole block under let's do it. If that block come on let's do it, then guess what? That neighborhood becomes under let's do it. I mean, it just grows and grows. So you know, this is whether everything negative can grow, everything positive can grow. So we put our
And we
minds to it.
definitely need y'all more interaction, more commenting, more letting us know what y'all want to hear us talk about. We welcome that. We welcome whatever y'all got to say. We're gonna try to work on what we need to work on more, what we need to bring to the table more. We want the advice. We want the comments. We looking for that. So definitely, we need more of this. We need y'all to chime in more. I mean, all this, man. We trying to grow this thing. We trying to grow Birmingham.
Right, exactly. And then we trying to grow one neighborhood at a time, or
Yeah.
neighborhoods being in direct hand to hand with us doing it, because we want to report and say the things that bring the neighborhoods up. Because if you bring the neighborhoods up, you're gonna bring the whole city up. And then economic and school, we need to get involved with all that.
And if you got your own business or you got something going on, we need you to chime in more so we can spotlight it and put you on a platform so people can know about what you're doing, what you got going on, all this, man. We're trying to grow Birmingham.
And then don't get me wrong, we want to grow ourselves too, because we have advertising. If you want to advertise with T.O.G. and Gorilla, we got small advertising fee that goes into the production and everything else that we do on this show. I ain't gonna call it podcast no more. You know what I'm saying? On this show,
It's a show. Yeah.
and we want to build, and we have our own platforms to get what we need out.
Yeah.
But it takes money. I mean, just being honest with you, it takes money. You know, we're doing a lot of this, but we're doing all of this.
Yeah, dude just told me today. I went down there to the Mexican. I said, damn, Mexico, you done went up on me on the tires. He told me everything going up, man. I got to keep the doors open. So it take a little money to keep the show going. So, I mean, if we going to advertise y'all, we going to put y'all on a platform and run it 3, 4, 5 times. Take a little money. I mean, everybody paying money, man. Let's get it.
I mean, and it's not about you. I mean, you want to donate, you think we're doing a good job, donate, but it's gonna happen, and we're gonna work together.
Send stars.
I mean, whatever it
Can you
takes.
send stars yet? Okay.
Nah,
PR said you can't send stars yet. My bad.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff we have to work on, and that we got to get up to par. You know what I'm saying?
What you
So
say, man?
we just gonna keep moving forward, and as we keep moving forward, we're gonna move our thing to the next level. Okay, it's all about when we go to the next level, everybody else going to the next level, and we get more recognition as a city, as the people in the city, to bring these things to full fruition. Okay, and that's where we at with that. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no game.
So give us a minute so you can send stars. 2023, we're trying to, so you can be able to send stars and, you know, help us out. We're going to use those funds to be able to give back. We're going to be able to use the money that you send for the stars. We're going to be able to give back. So, I mean, continue hanging there with us. As we move forward. We learning, we growing. We've been doing this shit a year and a half.
Yeah.
Year and a half. Because August we 2 years.
Little under a year and a half.
Yeah. So August we 2 years for us. And
Yeah,
again, I want to stress we haven't missed not 1 week.
I mean, but you know, I mean, we're gonna keep it moving. I mean, the thing is, you have to. This is what the whole show is about right now. We recapping and we learn at least we learn how to refocus or rededicate, and then centering. My thing is centering and becoming understanding what your purpose, you know, your intentions are. And right now we're just expressing our intention of what this platform is all about, what we see in the platform, where we're going with it, what our thing, but understand at all times that these are our plans and God makes plans also. So we don't know in all actuality where it's gonna go, what it's gonna do. We just know that we're willing and ready to do what need to be done to make it happen. But we always have a understand that we don't run that.
I heard you say refocus, reiterate, everything, right? So what's one word for you for 2023? If one word sums up what you need to work on for 2023, what would it be?
Me?
You and me.
That's it. And work on me, everything else be added to me.
Okay. One word I keep coming back to mind would be to me discipline. I gotta get back to discipline. I used to be disciplined with everything I was doing. I was disciplined. Oh no, life took its course. When you start getting a family, you got so much and it started moving so fast. I actually started feeling like a hamster on that wheel. Man. Like it's hard to get off that wheel. You know, every day I always tell my wife, damn, when do we have to start spending money daily? If I can ever get to where I can get back to how we used to be as far as saving, and I just told her we struggling. We just gotta find a way to just start putting up.
I mean, stop saying it for one thing. I mean, it's not a struggle; it's a lesson. I mean, if you need determination, then in this time that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
you need to start practicing what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if it's determination you think you need, then it's got to start somewhere. Okay, I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if you got a job. I got a thing up there. Now I don't put number change. Every time I get change, I just drop it in there. You know what I'm saying? It might be $400-500 there. I don't know. It just change. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna start somewhere, and then I take wherever I started at and do that, and then allocate that money to somewhere. This gonna be this. This gonna be that. And it's all about how your life set up. To me, my life set up a certain way. If you keep setting your life up to be a certain type of thing that you don't want, then you know you're gonna keep getting it because you keep setting yourself up like that. That's what I've been noticing in my days of living.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start putting yourself and understanding what you're doing wrong, understand what you need to do to make it better, and then do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I don't talk about because why should I talk about it when I need to get really make it better? It's all about doing. And then understand when you can't do or when it's not working out, that's the time to rest because it's not in your hands anymore. When you've done everything you can do and it still ain't done, that means God's saying, sit down, let me handle it. For me, be patient. You know what I'm saying? Peace, be still. Because sometimes the thing, it's just like a cake. You can get all the ingredients for the cake, put it in there, sit down, you got it in the bowl, you put it in, and then you put it in the pan and you sit it on the damn, you sit it on the table.
Yeah.
You got all the ingredients in there. You got everything you need for this cake to be a cake, but it's sitting on the table. That ain't where it need to be. To actually eat the cake. Everything has steps. Everything has progression. Everything has a basic program that it goes through. Even when you crank your engine, when the engine hit, the spark plug hit, the engine, everything has a process. When you start going against the process, you get upset because you're not looking at the process, you're looking at what you want. And back when I was in prison, they used to call that King Baby. King Baby syndrome is you want what you want when you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Period. You ain't trying to wait on it. And if you don't get it, you have an attitude of the fact that it just ain't gonna happen. It's like a baby sitting on the middle of the floor crying because the rattler, you don't get his ball. You know, no, it's not. It's a process to do everything.
Yeah, I get it. I was more decision making. If we're not making the right or good decisions, and it can set you and your family.
But why you ain't make good decisions?
I mean, it comes. All right, so I'm a husband and I'm a dad of 5.
Okay, well, why aren't you making good decisions?
So I'm gonna get to that. It comes to where a lot of decisions you make sometimes it come off of trying to please.
Okay, well, that's not a good decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
No.
So if you know that's not the answer, why you keep doing it?
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So I'm getting at like a lot of times decisions come off, how you want to please and make the family happy. But even deep down,
So you're going against yourself.
going against the grain.
Okay, so that's working on self.
Exactly. So that's what I'm getting at. 2023 got to be more discipline. That's what I was saying about discipline. For I got to stay the course. When I'm knowing what's right, I got to make those decisions on what's right, regardless if it make whoever else sad or mad or however. I got to make the right decision for the family to push it forward.
One thing I really don't, I really have to give men that have stood there in their part and handled their business as fathers kudos for, because I know it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen men do it, but I wasn't privileged to have that in my household, and I hadn't been that in a everyday sense to my son or even my grandson. But at the same time, I have to find ways that make it feasible for me to do what I need to do. And I love them. I would love to be with them all day, every day, or whatever. But I know that if I don't start working toward the things that I know what I see in the future, then it's not gonna help them with me loving them right now.
Yeah.
And I love them regardless. Now, don't get me wrong. But it's certain moves I have to make as the leader.
Yeah.
That a lot of times people don't get. People look at me and say, "Why did he do that? Why did he do it?" And some people be mad as hell because of shit I do. Mad as hell. Some people think I'm crazy for what I do, but they don't see what I see.
Yeah.
I got this vision. See, and for me, I know I could do things, and I went through that people pleasing phase when I was younger with my mom, my sisters, even my son and my exes,
Mm.
to give them whatever they want so they can be happy. And I felt gratified because they were happy. I was miserable. Because even the stuff I gave them wore out. Even the time that I spent with them was not as fulfilling because I was not happy.
Mm.
Yeah, they were happy because they got this, they did this, they had these things going on or whatever. But I knew that wasn't sustainable.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna live off that. When I think about our future and what I really needed to be doing was trying to set up some things.
Yeah.
So they can have some things. So
Yeah.
when they do come to a real full understand the realization of life, we can still push forward.
Mm.
That's just been my thing, And then when I got on that tip, people really start hating. Really start saying, "Oh, something wrong with that nigga." All that because I started looking toward the future of my people.
Yeah.
And even with this podcast right here, it's looking toward the future of what we can be, not what we already are. Because it's not a platform like this out here that's going to talk about what's going on inside the neighborhood, inside school, and the inside feeling of people who are actually the people of Birmingham, who are actually trying to move and make things happen that they don't get. See, we don't go find them to explore. We find them to tell their story.
Exactly.
Okay. So these stories need to be told, and whether it's a big story, small story, it's our story. Same way in the family. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that the way I look at it is, man, listen, we trying to build something. I'm gonna give you my vision. This is what I see, and this is what I see what the outcome could be if we do this. And everybody got to buy in. That ain't nothing like a football team. When we coach football, you got to buy into it.
What's crazy? So me and my wife, we talk all the time. So we were talking on the day or yesterday, we always talk about what we need to be doing, how we need to move forward in our family. And we just keep it real, man. I told my wife, I don't know if I had any other woman, how would it be? Because my wife, whatever we going through, she take it as a soldier. Like, we've been together, shit, going on 20 years. January 3rd will be 20 years we've been together, day for day. And so I can remember it's been tough times. We've had tough times in our life. And I think a lot of people have tough times. So I ain't trying to say, oh, we the epitome. But I'm saying, if we didn't go through our tough times early in our relationship, I don't know how would it be now once we come across that toughness or the crossroads of what decision we make. We leave each other right now, we'll be like, shit, we've been through this shit before. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, here's the kicker. When you go through it so many times, you be like, everybody don't hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't hang in there. Motherfucker be like, I'm sick of this.
But what are you not doing if you're going through the same things? And I ain't saying it's the same situation. You have to start looking at, in my point of view, what are we not doing?
And that's what we do. We don't blame nobody else. Whatever we going through, we look at, and she'll tell you, we gonna pat ourselves on the chest and we gonna be like,
yeah, but you're looking. You're looking.
No, we.
When I say you're, that's
okay.
a plural.
Okay.
That means you and her.
We go across like we'll be like,
when have you went to a marriage counselor or a financial counselor to ask, what do y'all see? And that's not sitting up saying that you can't figure out your own shit. But one thing black folks would not do is go find some real help of some people who know what they been through and they had this. And I don't care. And if you have been through this and this over and over again, see, I'll go to counseling.
And I get you.
I go to counseling.
I totally agree.
And I go somewhere where I can talk to somebody that's unbiased about what they see in me. If it's fucked up, they're going to say, look, you fucked up. And I'm going to be like, okay, because I need to hear this. I need to see myself from other perspectives. and find out what am I doing. If I'm continuously going getting the same thing over and over again, it's not gonna change if I'm the same person every time I do something.
All right, so this is what we do. So the ain't knocking it. You're counseling. I get it.
I mean, it ain't gotta be formal counseling. You gotta find somebody
No,
that
no, listen, this is what we do. So we get it. We talk about everything we do wrong.
to who?
To us.
That ain't happy.
Yes.
Okay.
This so this
Because you can
yeah.
you turn a ship a little bit at a time, so you see what's wrong. You may not see the whole picture. You may see one little thing, but you correct that, and then you do it again, and you see a little bit more, and you see a little bit more, and you see a little bit more. So yeah, y'all, you're gonna stay in a position until you can get the whole picture. But I always say it's like turning the ship. How do you turn the ship? A little bit at a time.
So here's what we do.
What that got to do with it?
Listen, no, look, I get what you said. This is what we do. We know.
So counseling not good. That's what you're saying.
No, that ain't what
they're
saying.
saying.
No.
It's not either or. It can be both things.
This is what we say. This is what we do. We know what we would need to work on. We talk about it and we don't.
So you
We'll say,
accountability part.
so here's what we do. We'll make New Year resolution. This is what we need to do. This. But we don't stand on it.
Who are you responsible to? Who are you responsible to? When you make those, who are you responsible to? When you make
we don't hold each other accountable.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So if you know you can't hold each other accountable, you get accountability partners that you trust.
And I agree.
And you say, hey, look, this is what we think gonna do. Then when you're doing something, you listen. You can accept it or you don't accept it.
Hey, auntie.
Yeah, I mean, Tim, it's the same as you and I talking the other day about,
we need to do this.
Eating healthier.
We don't do it.
Right, being more active, stopping smoking, cutting down. I mean, like
we know what we need to do, but
yeah.
we just don't do it.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying. So who do you have to hold each other accountable? I agree. I get that. I'm saying we all know what we need to work on. Only thing we need to go to nobody talk to and be like, motherfucker, I need to. I sit and talk to my spouse every day. She'll tell me, we need to do this, baby. We need to do this. We need to do that. So we're going to do this 2023. So I'm going to give you a prime example. June 2nd, 2023. What we supposed to do? No meats for 30 days for the whole month of January.
Oh, January. I thought
January. You said June.
I mean June. I mean January.
January
2nd. January, I'm sorry.
January
2nd of this year start. We're doing the whole month of January, no meats.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So we did it before. We did 30 days, no meats. We did it. The whole entire family. So that we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be eating more healthy. We're supposed to be working out. No more drinking, no more smoking. We're supposed to be doing that. So are we gonna do it? Or is that just every year, how everybody make a New Year resolution? Oh, this is my New Year resolution. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Then she come 2-3 days later, girl, fuck that shit. So are we serious? And we can hold each other accountable like me and my wife, I'm an early bird. So I like to get it done early. Mm-hmm. She don't like to get up early. She like to go work out in the evening. Mm-hmm. So we got to get a common ground, like how does it work for us to make this stuff work? Mm-hmm. Eat better, right? Mm-hmm. Working out, because we're trying to lose the weight. Everybody pushing 200 plus.
Yeah. So
we're trying to lose weight. We're trying to get back. How they snatched, all they say, fine or whatever. More healthier. Motherfucking breathing bad right now. All this shit. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, how do we do that?
I mean, y'all got the answers. Y'all do it the way you do it. I know how I do it.
How you do it? Tell me how you do it.
No, I just do it the way I do it. I mean, everybody got their own way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? I found out, for me, I do a lot of things better alone. That's why I'm just keep doing my thing alone. because I know I had to push myself. Because I was alone for years with nobody there. And I had to do it myself. And just because people don't see it, don't mean they ain't being
That
done.
man ain't done. You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I ain't nothing to prove to nobody for me. I do mine. I come by somebody by myself and cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You have to find your way of being successful. Everybody got to find their own way. You know, I thought having accountability partners and all that for people who, you know, and you grow from that. But if you ain't ready to have somebody make you accountable for what you're doing or what you say and make your word count, then that's on you.
Oh, I don't mind.
You know what I mean?
I don't mind.
Everybody got their own way of doing it. My reset is I go back into my whole thinking of when I was incarcerated
Okay.
and locked down. And I locked myself down to the point where I'm going to do something. And it might not look like shit in front of other people, but I know what I'm doing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just do it, and I can't tell nobody else how to do their thing. Everybody do it their own way.
And sometimes you have to figure it out. Sometimes you have to try a few things before you figure out actually
Which
what-
one worked for you?
Yeah, which one works for you.
Because I know a lot of times we make New Year's resolutions. People don't hold to it.
I ain't making no resolutions.
You feel me? But we do it every year to be like, look, I can remember anytime like me and my wife will work out or whatever, walking. See, I can remember anytime some ate or here they come, I already know. Oh, here we go. And so I be like, I'd rather not. She looking at me crazy. I'm like, you do it though. I mean, you looking at me crazy like,
I mean,
I'm gonna lie to you like shit.
but anyway, resetting and getting reset for me is taking your time, understanding who you are, and then helping yourself the way you need to be helped for yourself, and being honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then even when you don't do what you say you're gonna do, don't put that much pressure on yourself. I don't pressure myself and I'm gonna get a date, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Hey, I'm just gonna have it. Now the biggest pressure I've had is not doing what I want to do. And she do that to me. Because if it was me, I'd be doing something right now. I'd be going do this, do that, do this, do that. But when you're trying to work with somebody and understand things, you don't do all the things that you would have done because it seems to be more selfish. Because all I'm thinking about is what I want. Okay. So in a relationship, a lot of times they say you gotta be 50-50. I don't believe that. I need 100% of your ass. And I'm gonna bring 100% of me in the table. Now, if you can't take 100%, I might cut it down because I know what my 100% look like. And a lot of times I shave it back because a lot of people can't handle that whole 100. You know what I'm saying? But it's the best that we can do at the time. But if you can't hold each other accountable and be serious about what you're making up, and then be at one accord. And one thing I hate is motherfuckers going from here to there. And when you go from here to there, and I don't understand that here to there shit, I be like, wait a minute.
Who's say here to that?
I don't understand that. You either gonna be here or you gonna be there.
Yeah.
You go to here to there. Listen, I don't play that shit now, cause now I get to looking at you cross-eyed.
Let me ask you this: can you be yourself in front of your wife?
Yeah, I can be myself. Well, the fuck I'm at. Man, listen. I be myself, period.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, you know, man, listen. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
be
can be
me.
yourself, bro. In front of your wife, you got to be.
I be myself in front of anybody, cause
Yeah.
I'm me. Who else can I be?
Yeah. But everybody don't do that though.
Shit, okay.
You even tell me you can be yourself in front of your wife.
What? I mean, that's
You said period.
who she married me, then.
Yeah.
Who the fuck I supposed to be?
But everybody can't do that.
Well,
Now, don't catch a motherfucker out with their wife. They're a
I
whole
don't-
different person.
I don't know who everybody.
Catch them one-on-one.
I mean,
They different.
don't get me wrong. Certain things that I do and I am, my wife don't need to see. A lot of stuff she ain't gonna never see. She ain't been in no trenches with me. So there's a lot of stuff I do or might know or she'll never see. But the things that she need to see, she'll see.
Oh no, like me, man. I'm so I'm so I can be who I am right there in front of and out of.
I can't do it because some things I might do will cause danger to her. And I'm not gonna put her in no situation like that.
I got
You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about stuff or being silly or whatever. But
That's what I'm talking about. I
sometimes
ain't talking about.
oh, okay. So
I
now
ain't talking about that, nigga.
I'm the whole man.
Yo, I ain't
have-
talking about yo. I ain't talking
Nigga,
about
I got this.
yo.
I can go in the street and I can go in the boardroom.
Yo.
Okay. So I'm that type of dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just stay here.
Yo.
So if I'm gonna be me, now she might not see a lot of this, cause that ain't what I want to show. I want to show her love, understanding, respect, and all that.
Yo.
But that other side of me is still there.
Say I can't do it.
I mean, it's right there.
I feel you.
Shit.
I'm with you. I got you.
She know it there, just like I know it there.
That's what they love.
I don't know they love it, but I know that's what I
That's
do.
what they love.
Man,
I love that nigga.
don't play with me.
Girl, they think he been coming here with a phone.
Nah, I
You
ain't
stupid.
never been like that. Now. A little young, I might have did something. Nowadays, I ain't. No sir.
Hey, look, I'm bleeding.
I had to learn.
They ain't talking about bleeding. I'm bleeding.
But I just don't, I just don't play all them damn games. Either we gonna work it or we're not. But I also leave leeway for us to grow. You know what I'm saying? If you weak at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be compassionate, loving. Look, we need to do this. We need to try this. Just because I say we need to start doing this and doing that, don't mean I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like if I tell Tyra, oh, we need to start working out with that don't mean I'm not working out. Most of the time, it means that I've started, and then we finna get together. But I gotta be in a position where I'm leading this thing. I'm not doing it with you because I understand certain weaknesses.
Cause I want to ask this with the women. Like women get a good guy, and he's sort of like a pushover, or he's a good guy. He loves you wholeheartedly and do whatever for you. He's soft. Like, and I always say, eventually a woman gonna run over him because every woman don't want a man always crying on their shoulder. They want a little toughness. I know you got my back. You secure. Like you the front line dude. Hell, if I gotta be in front of you, they kind of look at you like a simple wimp, right?
I don't know, because I ain't never been that dude. So
You ain't never been so like that.
I ain't never. I mean, not to me. I mean, I don't know what a woman might think. You have perspectives everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do something another man would do.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm soft.
Yeah.
That means I found other ways to get around this.
Okay.
I've used something else. I mean, every man and every woman are not the same. So if you're a woman and you think that a man, if he had a certain way, he's soft, maybe you just don't know what type of man he is.
Yeah.
Same way with a woman. You know what I'm saying? If it's something about a woman that you not understanding, maybe you don't know what type of woman this is. Maybe you never dealt with this type of woman.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody has their own individual attributes. There's no one size fit all.
Yeah.
So how you gonna sit and tell somebody that they soft? Man, look, I knew the dude. He was a martial arts instructor.
Mhm.
I mean, he just as humble. He taught very proper. I mean, very nonchalant. No, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't want no problem.
Yeah.
I don't. And so these dudes, you know what I'm saying? We in California. This dude, he real cool. And all of a sudden, here comes this dude. Then popping at it. And the dude said, well, I'm so sorry. I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem. So dude feeling like he a chump. Shit.
You ain't want to show.
Man, dude swung at that dude. Broke his jaw. Bust his eardrum.
He do the tango on cash. You bust me jaw. You ever rub me up?
Man,
You ever tango on cash.
beat him down, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all that old, I mean, everybody's different.
Oh no, your sister take me something to her. You think I'm myself.
I mean,
I always be like, hey, you think he's dude. Like, I'm a real one now.
I mean, that's just opinion. And then after being together so long, I mean, you get to the point where teeth and tongue fall out. We've been together forever.
Yeah. Because I don't not women now, so of course.
Like,
We gotta
that's
work.
expression. You ain't gonna never have total harmony all the time.
So look, we got a couple minutes left. I want to speak on what we got going on for January 25th. We're finna launch our season 2, where we're gonna have people coming down to our new spot, to where we have a live audience. We're gonna have food. It's gonna be BYOB, bring your own booze, whatever you drink or whatever. We're gonna serve food. We want to interact with the people. We want to have a live audience. We want to have a podcast tonight. But we're gonna start sending it out. Then you know where it's at and everything, but whatnot, and we want to bring people down or whatever. So we want to let you get.
Just tell us what you think about it. If you would,
Yeah, for season 2.
and we'll send invites out, because you know it's not, you know, we won't send invites to the people that have been on the show, the people that we have dealt with throughout this whole year. You know what I'm saying? And come on in and see what's happening. We sit down and talk about things that we need to talk about.
So definitely be looking out for being invited to what we got going on January 25th, 2023. We're gonna get ready to get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all joining in. We'll see y'all.
All right, peace out, man.
You know what I'm saying? Feel it.
Yeah, the hunt is on. Every step I take is with my gauge. I'm selling dope. I can't live on fucking minimum wage. A young black man, now you know what that means, G. A hard life, and ain't nobody hiring me. Too black, too strong for this fucking little system, man. No Uncle Tom, so I'm fucking up that little plan. So fucking scared that I might just up and retaliate. You ask me why, should my heart be filled with hate? Motherfucker past, talking about shit that's happening here today. I'm on my knees, oh Lord help me control this rage. I'm being teased like a beast, locked within a cage. They're setting traps, and almost kill me twice, you see. They won't feel safe till they got me hanging from a tree. I'm still running, but I got the Lord on my side. Put brick on the corner for my homies that have fucking died. Ain't nothing changed, I still live my life in fear.